Good afternoon, and I welcome you, students. Now we are already solving question answers from the chapter of force and laws of the motion. Before we do that, let us do some simple exercises to relax and remove the stress which is present in our body. Sit comfortably on the chair. Okay? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. These are our two hands, student. You will open the chest when you inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale 10 times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back. This expands the amount of oxygen which is going into our lungs. We want to open the lungs, and then now we will do Vastrika. Inhale up, exhale down 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, come back. Neck, right hand, stretch the neck to the right side, stretch the neck to feel the stretch, The muscles of the neck we want to relax. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to the center. Left hand. Just apply some force on the left hand side of the neck and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back. Neck to the left, to the right, to the left 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be gentle. Be good with the body parts. They are your parts. Take care of them or they will fall sick. Now rotate slowly clockwise. 1. Inhale half, exhale half. 2. Slowly, gently. 3. Make a circle anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3. Okay, come back. Shoulders are very important. Shoulder rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back. Come back. Hands open and close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press it. Press your hands. Apply some force. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrist rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that relax your body, relax your entire body. Now we are coming to the feet. Ankle rotation 5 times clockwise, 5 times anti. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Come back. So we will do a breathing exercise. Simple one. We will inhale from the left, exhale from the right. We'll do 5 rounds. Then inhale from the right, exhale from the left. Alom Vilom. Close your eyes, sit comfortably. Your feet should be touching the ground. Watch your breath for a few moments. For a few moments, watch your breath. You are inhaling, exhaling. Observe your breath. Now we are closing our, what we will do, we will close our right nostril. Inhale from the left, exhale from the right. Inhale from the left, exhale right, then inhale from the right, exhale left. Inhale as deeply as possible. Last round. Come back, normal breathing. Become aware of your surroundings, become aware of your body. Feel the sensation inside your body. Rub your two hands. Can see heat energy is being produced. Healing energy, like a magnetic field. Put it on the two eyes. Hold it for 30 seconds. Keep breathing. Hold your hands for a prayer to the God. We thank you, God, for the gift of the body, and we pray that, and we are working our best. You may open your eyes with smiles on your face. And now there are 3 cheers. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, students, come back. We have increased our energy levels. Our energy was going low. We are lifted our energy levels. We have relaxed our mind, and we will focus and concentrate on the chapter which we are studying, intention, and set up a target that we will be solving questions from the chapter of force and laws of the motion. Okay, you are back.
Yes, sir.
All right. Notebooks, pen, colored pens, all be ready. And we are going to begin the session. Okay. Last time, students, we have solved questions from the exercise of the force and laws of the motion. And you already know that when we revise force and laws of the motion, what we have done, we have studied the 3 laws of motion, we have studied the momentum, we have studied the conservation of momentum, we have studied the law of inertia. And based on that, there are questions, different type of questions, problems, numericals, and other objective type of questions which can be asked in the paper. So we have finished question number 7 last time. Uh, Now we are coming to another question number 7, which is on the screen. Is a numerical which is given in the NCRT book, students. So we have to solve it. Read the question carefully. You have 2 to 3 minutes to answer the question. Write all the steps, and let us see what is the answer coming. A 8,000 kilogram engine pulls a train of 5 wagons. Okay, there are 5 wagons, student. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wagons. And you have an engine here, student. So this is the engine of the train. Engine. Okay. Engine exerts a force of 40,000 newtons. The force which is exerted by the engine, F1, is the force exerted by the engine. Okay? It is an horizontal track. An 8,000 kg engine pulls a train of 5 wagons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wagons. What is the weight of each of these? 2,000 kg. Okay. What is the weight of the engine? 8,000 kg.
So F1 is the force exerted by the engine. If engine exerts a force of how much? 40,000 newtons. What is the mass of one wagon? 2000 kg. What is the mass of engine, students? Engine is heavier. How much is that? 8,000. 8,000 kg. 8,000 kg. And track offers a friction. What is the F2? Force of friction. Students, how much? 5,000 Newton. Then calculate the net accelerating force. You have to calculate the net accelerating force and acceleration of the train. Net accelerating force and acceleration of the train, students. What is the answer coming, students?
Minus 35,000.
Minus 35. This train is moving in this direction. Force of friction will act in the opposite direction. This is my F1. F2, this is force of friction. This should be then taken as minus sign. This is positive sign. This is a vector quantity, negative sign. Then what is the result of this? What is the net force which is pulling the train, student? What is the net force? Net force, what will be that? F1 plus F2, 40,000 minus 5,000. How much is that? 35,000 newtons. If it will come negative, then how the train will move? Tell me. Then the train will move backward. Is the train moving backside?
No, sir.
Then force of friction is less. If force of friction becomes more, then it cannot move. It will just reverse. Okay. Then what happens, student? You have to calculate the acceleration of the train. Acceleration of the train. What is the formula? F is equal to m into a, student. A is equal to F by m. What is the mass of the train? What will be the mass of the train?
18,000.
Huh? The, actually, the engine is pulling all this. Engine is acceleration is due to the engine. Okay? And how many are there? Total, how many wagons are there?
5.
5 wagons. So, student, mass of 5 wagons will be how much? 5 into 2000 kg. So find out what is the value coming.
1000 kg. 10,000 kg.
10,000 kg. So the what acceleration will be produced? The acceleration is due to the engine. ठीक है? So engine will exert a force on the 5 wagons. On the 5 wagons. Therefore, what is the acceleration then? What is force? 35,000 kilogram meter per second square divided by 10,000 kg. What is the answer coming? 3.5
Yes, sir.
meter per second square. 3.5 meter per second. All right. Next question, student. An automobile vehicle has a mass of 1500 kg. What be the force between the vehicle and the road if the vehicle is to be stopped? You have 2 minutes to answer the question, students. Automobile vehicle. You have automobile vehicle. Students. All right. Automobile vehicle. What is the mass? M of the vehicle, student? 1500 kg.
Yes.
What must be the force between the vehicle and road if the vehicle is to be stopped with a negative acceleration? Negative because the force to stop is opposing the force of the motion. This is moving and the force when you want to stop it is in opposite direction. So what will we do? How much is acceleration?
Minus 1.7 meter per second.
Minus 1.7 meter per second square. Student, we have already told you the sign is important when you have vector quantities. Right side we are taking positive, left it will be negative. Then what will be the force? What is the answer coming? Minus 1.7 meter per second square into 1500 kg. How much is the value coming?
2,515.
2000.
Minus 2,550.
So the negative sign indicates what the we have to write. Negative sign indicates means the force, the stopping force is acting in opposite direction. In opposite direction to the direction of motion. To the direction of motion of vehicle. Chalo, next question. What is the momentum of an object of mass m moving with a velocity v, student?
MV.
What is the formula momentum? M into v, which is the correct answer?
Option D.
D is the correct answer. Next question. Using a horizontal force of 200 newtons, we intend to move a wooden cabinet across a floor at constant velocity. At constant velocity. What is the friction force that will be exerted on the cabinet? You have 2 minutes to answer the question.
Minus 200 meters.
Using a horizontal, what is the value of the force? 200 Newton. You have a wooden cabinet. Wooden cabinet. Across a floor. You have to move it with a constant velocity. What is the meaning of constant velocity?
Zero acceleration.
Constant velocity. V is constant. Then what is the acceleration? Acceleration is rate of change of velocity. ठीक है? V minus V by T. Zero हो गया. If A is zero, what is the force of friction which opposite it? What is that? M into A. Force will be what? If A is zero, then force is zero. The net force is zero. Net force. ठीक है? Let me take it F1. The net force is zero. That means F1, F2 is equal to how much? 0, where F2 is my force of friction. 200. Then what is F2? Minus 200 newtons. Okay then. Next question. Two objects, each of mass 1.5 kg, are moving in a straight line, but in opposite direction. The velocity of each is 2.5 before collision, during which they stick together. What will be the velocity of the combined object after collision? All right. You have 2 minutes to answer the question. two objects are there. Mass of object 1. Mass of object 1 m1 equal to 1.5 kg. Mass of object 2 m2 how much? Same?
Yes, sir.
And they are moving in opposite direction. You have one m1, you have m2. They are moving in opposite direction. Opposite direction. Okay. The velocity of object 1. Velocity of object 1 student v1 how much? 2.5 meter per second. What is v2? Velocity of object 2
Minus 2.5 meter.
opposite direction minus 2.5 meter per second. They are moving opposite direction. Okay. What happens before the after during which they stick together? So before collision student, what is the total momentum? M1 V1 plus M2 V2. How much is that? 1.5 into 2.5. ठीक है? Minus plus 1.5 into minus 2.5. ठीक है? Then what will happen? What will be the velocity of the combined after collision? After collision, they stick together. What is that? Stick. So total mass will be m1 plus m2. How much? 3 kg.
Yes, sir.
You have to find the final velocity. V the velocity after collision. What is the answer coming? What is our answer? What is the law which applied here, which will be applicable?
Law of conservation of moment.
So momentum before collision must be equal to total momentum equal to total momentum after collision. What is this value? What is the value before collision?
Sir, 0.
0 is equal to what is m1 plus m2 3 m2 into v. Then what is the value of v?
0.
So the final velocity is 0 because they will come at rest. They stick together. What is that? Are they moving now? No. So what has happened when they collide? They are sticking together. So they are coming at rest. Final velocity 0. So they have come to the rest. Okay. Sometimes the answer baffle us that when we get answer, we may feel, oh, how it is coming 0. Students are thinking about that, but we have to be careful. I said pay attention to the question, read the question carefully. Don't hurry up. Only answer the question after you have read it carefully. Next. According to third law of motion, when we push an object, object pushes back on us with equal and opposite force. If object is a massive truck parked along roadside, it will probably not move. A student justifies by answering that the two opposite and equal forces cancel each other. Comment on this logic and explain why the truck doesn't move. You have to think of the answers, then you have to give the answer, student. No answer be given without thinking. It's always important that you think the answer, then only you will give the answer, students. Oh. Uh, all right, what is the answer coming out, students?
Sir, this logic is wrong.
Logic given by student is wrong. Why?
Sir, because in third law of motion, the forces act on two different objects.
Okay, this is wrong. ठीक है? Because third law of motion, action and reaction opposing equal and opposite forces. Equal and opposite forces act on two different objects. Okay, first point. Then what is the second part? Why the truck is not moving?
Sir, because law of inertia is more than the force applied by the child.
Truck does not move because mass of truck, that is inertia of the truck, is large, is very large as compared to student what? Force applied. ठीक है? As compared to force applied. ठीक है? As compared to force applied on the truck. Okay. So we have to be sure what we write actually, because we have to think. After thinking only we write the answer, student. Can't write any answer anytime. Everything required thinking. Make sure we think before we give any answer, because if we know it and we write wrong, then also we will not get any marks will not be given, students. Mark will not be given. Next question is coming, student. You have to read the question carefully. A hockey ball of mass 200 gram traveling at 10 meter per second is struck by hockey stick so as to return it along its original path with a velocity of 5 meters per second. Calculate the magnitude of change in momentum. Change in momentum. What is the answer coming, students? What is the mass of the ball? 200 gram. SI units. Okay. Traveling at what is the initial velocity
10 meter per
of the ball? U how much? 10 meter per second. Is struck by the hockey stick. This is your hockey stick, students. Hockey stick. What you are doing? Ball. This is your ball. You struck it, hit it. What happens? Returns it along its original path with a velocity of 5 meter per second. What is the final velocity, student? How much?
5 meter per second.
5 meter per second, students. Calculate the magnitude of change in momentum occurred in the motion of the hockey ball. What will be the answer, student?
Zero.
Wrong answer, student, because you have done a mistake. The ball goes like this and ball comes back. Returns what he says. Return it along original path, student. Then this should be minus. The sign is reversed, student. This is plus, this is minus. So what will be the change in momentum, student? Calculate now change in momentum.
Two. Sir, 2.
2. Final momentum, answer wrong. Final momentum minus initial momentum What is the final momentum? 0.2 kg into minus 5 meter per second minus 0.2 kg into 10 meter per second. What is the answer coming now?
-3.
0.2 into minus 5, how much? Minus 1 kilogram meter per second minus 2 kilogram meter per second. So what is the answer? Minus 3 kilogram meter per second. What is the answer then? Minus 3 kilogram per meter. Am I right? Or some mistake is there? Check it out soon. Check everything. If there is any mistake, let me know. Is it okay? Did I do the calculation correctly?
Yes, sir.
All right. Next question is coming, student. A bullet of mass 10 gram traveling horizontally with a velocity of 150 meter per second strikes a stationary wood block and comes to rest in 0.03 seconds. Calculate the distance of penetration of the bullet. Also calculate magnitude of the force exerted by the wooden block, students. What is the answer coming, students? Let us see. What is the mass of the bullet? Mass of bullet. How much? 10 gram, which is equal to 10 by 1000. 10 by 1000 kilogram, student. 0.01 kg. Traveling horizontally with a velocity of, what is the initial velocity? Initial velocity, student, 150 meter per second. 150 meter per second. Comes to rest. What is the meaning of that? Final velocity, how much?
0 meter per.
0. Rest for the bullet. Okay. Calculate the distance of penetration of the bullet into the block. This is our block. And this is the bullet. What do you want to calculate? The distance of penetration. Distance of penetration of bullet into the block. Inside the block is what penetration will be there. What is the formula?
2as is equal to v square.
So how will you calculate? You have to calculate S, V and U are known. First you calculate A. What is the formula? What is A? V minus U by T. What is that? V0. U. What is U? 150 meter per second. What is the time? How much time?
0.03 seconds.
So what it is coming? Minus 150 divided by 3 into 100 meter second inverse. How much will be that? Minus 5,000. Minus 5,000 meter per second square. Then put the value here and get the S. V square minus U square is equal to S. 0 minus U. What is the value of U? 150 the square is equal to 2 into minus 5,000 into S. So find the value of S.
2.25
2.
25.
What else? Magnitude of the force exerted by the wooden block on the billet. Second part, force. What is the formula of force? What is mass? And what is acceleration? What is the answer?
Minus 50 newton.
50 kilogram meter per second inverse. So F is equal to minus 50 Newton. Why minus sign? Explain, because they will ask you. Why minus sign is there, students?
Sir, because force exerted is opposite to the motion of bullet.
Force exerted by the wooden block is opposite to the direction of the, that is why the bullet stops. If it is not opposite, then it will not stop. Why it should stop? Because it is opposite. Okay. Next question, student. An object of mass 1 kg traveling in straight line with a velocity of 10 meter collides with and sticks to a stationary wooden block of mass 5 kg. Then they both move off together in same straight line. Calculate the total momentum just before the impact and just after the impact. Also calculate the velocity of the combined object. You have 2 minutes to answer the question, students. Mass of object M1 1 kg, U1 10 meter per second, collide with and sticks to a wooden block. Wooden block. Mass of wooden block. So wooden block, student, M2, how much? 5 kg. ठीक है, collides with a wooden block. 1 kg velocity of 10 collides with a wooden and sticks to the wooden block. Sticks to the wooden block, students. What is the velocity of the wooden block? This is the initial. Wooden block is at rest. 0. then what happens? It sticks. Then what is the initial momentum? P1 M1 U1 plus M2 U2 student, which is 1 kg into 10 meter per second plus 0. This is 0, U is 0. That will be 10 kg meter per second. And initial momentum is equal to final momentum after collision. What happens then? P2 is equal to P1 M1 plus M2 into V is equal to 10 kilogram meter per second. What is M1 plus M2? 5 plus 1, 6 kg.
Yes, sir.
Then what is the final velocity? How much is that? Meter per second. Meter per second. So we can calculate easily, student. Next question. An object of mass 100 kg is accelerated uniformly with a velocity of 5 meter per second. Mass of object M1 100 kg is accelerated with a velocity of 5 to U1 is 5 meter per second, V1 is 8 meter per second, time is given 6 seconds. Calculate the initial and final momentum. What is initial momentum? P1 M1 U1, and what is final momentum? P2 M1 into V1. What is this? 100 kg into 5 meter per second, and this is 100 kg into 8 meter per second. So what you are getting? 5 into 500 kilogram meter per second. This is 800 kilogram meter per second. Find the magnitude of force. What is force? Rate of change of momentum.
Yes, sir.
Rate of change of momentum, students. M1 V1 minus M1 U1 divided by time. So what is that? 800 minus 500. What is the time value? 6 kilogram meter per second divided by second. What you will get? 50 kilogram meter per second inverse, or 50 newtons. All right. ठीक है?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, then students, these are all the important questions have been solved. Then we will meet you in the next class with a quiz, a competition. Quiz exam will be there next time. So you prepare yourself, and then we will take a quiz contest in the next class. Then I will meet you in the next class. Okay, bye-bye. Then we will meet in the next class.
Thank you, sir.